Hi guys, welcome back. We're gonna go back and keep looking at the stacks here. So pushing and popping elements off a stack. So we look here, we have, so we're pushing things onto the stack. So we have A, B, C, D, E, after we've pushed element E, and the top is 5. Remember, the top is the first invalid element, the place where we can put the next element. After we pop, the top goes down to 4, and we set that E to null, so that reference becomes null. Again, that's important for you to do because it helps you capture your programming errors if you set your pointers and your references to null. I mean, Java in theory will clean up for you, but it's a good programming practice, and it really will help you catch mistakes. Otherwise, your code may just run happily when you run it, and then when I run it, it doesn't work because there's a mistake that you just didn't catch. So it's possible. It's like defensive coding. You have to be very careful about how you write your code. You want to write it in such a way that, you know, if something goes wrong, you know it. It's not hidden from you in certain cases. All right. So when we want to define an exception, so we have this empty collection exception that's thrown when a pop or a peek is attempted and the stack is empty. So the empty collection exception is defined to extend the runtime exception, which, you know, they all must. So by passing a string into its constructor, this exception can be used for other collections as well. So we make one empty collection and we can use it for, you know, lots of different collections. We're going to talk about a lot of different collections, but we can use it for lots of different collections. So here is the source code for that. We have this public class and it extends runtime exception. So all it does in the constructor is it takes a string, which is the name of the collection according to this. And then it calls super, which is the subclass constructor, and says, you know, the parentheses collection is empty. And so, for example, in our stack, it would say the stack is empty, and that would be our exception, is that the stack is empty. And it would pass that in to the runtime exception constructor, right? Because the runtime exception constructor takes a string parameter that's the error message. So this basically just constructs an error message from whatever it is that it passes in. And that is the end of this unexpectedly brief PowerPoint presentation. So this presentation is going to be a little short for you, but anyway, thanks guys.